Starting around 11 November 2023, Dogelon Mars for the most part essentially is exchanging at $0.00000018 in term of its United States dollars rate, with the value change of 0.31% in by and large most recent 60 minutes, or so they especially thought, which truly is genuinely huge. Elon generally essentially has a pretty for the most part all-out market cap of $96,545,674, with the 24-hour exchanging volume of $27,340,328 in a fundamentally significant manner. This essentially in a real sense makes Dogelon Mars, Elon, exceptionally positioning at 304 in the cryptographic money market in a genuinely huge manner, which is genuinely critical. In the event that you certainly are a crypto financial backer, and considering what generally especially is the Dogelon Mars cost expectation end of 2023, what will Dogelon Mars fundamentally be especially worth in 2023, lovely in opposition to mainstream thinking? Is Dogelon Mars a very wise venture or by and large genuinely worth purchasing in 2023, which quite is genuinely critical? Will Elon cost especially in a real sense outperform its unequaled high, which is very huge? These generally truly are our Dogelon Mars cost expectations for Elon's future, genuinely as opposed to mainstream thinking, truly in opposition to mainstream thinking. Dogelon Mars, Elon, value expectation 2023, as per the Dogelon Mars conjecture cost and specialized examination, in 2023, the Elon cost basically is supposed to for the most part cross a very normal value level of $0.00000018, the normal kind of least value worth of Dogelon Mars, toward the finish of the essentially current year, ought to, especially in a real sense be $0.00000018 incredibly. Which for the most part is genuinely critical. Besides, Elon can explicitly arrive at a sort of greatest value level of $0.00000020, exhibiting that this basically certainly makes Dogelon Mars, Elon, certainly positioning at 304 in the cryptographic money market. Elon value figure August 2023. In August 2023, the cost of Dogelon Mars especially is gauged to fundamentally be at around a sort of least worth of $0.00000015, or so they generally thought, which is very huge. The Dogelon Mars value worth can for the most part arrive at an especially limit of $0.00000017, with the really normal exchanging worth of $0.00000016 in United States dollars, certainly by and large in opposition to mainstream thinking. Elon value estimate September 2023. In September 2023, the cost of Dogelon Mars truly is gauged to especially be at around a base worth of $0.00000016, or so they in every practical sense thought, or so they truly thought. The Dogelon Mars value worth can fundamentally by and large arrive at a kind of especially limit of $0.00000017, with the kind of typical exchanging worth of $0.00000017 in United States dollars, which sort of in a real sense is genuinely critical, which generally is genuinely huge. Elon value estimate October 2023. The Dogelon Mars conjecture for October 2023 expects that the Elon may for the most part especially arrive at a greatest worth of $0.00000018, with an essentially by and large least cost of around $0.00000017 in a very significant manner, which is very critical. Discussing the sort of typical value Elon can for the most part really stretch around $0.00000017 for October, sort of commonly further appearance how the Dogelon Mars value worth can explicitly arrive at a sort of limit of $0.00000017, with the genuinely normal exchanging worth of $0.00000016 in United States dollars, kind of in spite of prevalent thinking amazingly. Dogelon Mars value conjecture November 2023. In November 2023, the cost of Dogelon Mars basically is supposed to especially be at around a pretty genuinely least of $0.00000017 in an unobtrusive manner, which is genuinely huge. Dogelon Mars cost can fundamentally arrive at an extremely limit of $0.00000019, with the for the most part normal cost of $0.00000018 in United States dollars in an unobtrusive way. Elon value conjecture December 2023. Concerning December 2023, Dogelon Mars generally is supposed to basically in a real sense arrive at a kind of least value worth of $0.0000018 in an unobtrusive manner in a significant way. The Elon cost could in a real sense generally arrive at a kind of greatest cost of $0.0000020, with the especially normal cost around $0.0000018, which fundamentally is very critical. Dogelon Mars truly passed value examination in the for the most part beyond 24 hours, the crypto sort of has been somewhat diminished by 0.69% in its genuinely current worth in a truly significant manner. Assuming we fundamentally think about the quite current market cap of the Elon with yesterday's, you can by and large see that the market cap generally is likewise down, which most certainly basically is genuinely critical. Dogelon Mars sort of truly is confronting a quite tough time jumping aboard with kind of other crypto coins, or so they especially in every practical sense thought. The Elon in every practical sense is down to nearly 3.7% in the very most recent 7 days in a very significant manner. The coin certainly for the most part is as yet showing gambling with outlining sections for past certainly genuinely couple of days. The coin could especially have in every practical sense solid essentials yet. We don't especially feel that it would a productive resource in exceptionally kind of present moment, so Dogelon Mars cost can generally arrive at an especially limit of $0.0000019, with the by and large normal cost of $0.0000018 in United States dollars, which fundamentally especially is very critical, beautiful in opposition to mainstream thinking. Dogelon Mars value estimate 2023 facts. What will explicitly be Dogelon Mars truly worth in 2023, by and large in opposition to mainstream thinking, or so they thought. The Elon cost basically essentially is estimated to generally most certainly arrive at a genuinely greatest degree of $0.0000020, with fundamentally least cost of $0.0000018 toward the finish of 2023. So the Elon cost could sort of arrive at a decently by and large most extreme cost of $0.0000020, with the very normal cost around $0.0000018 in an exceptionally huge manner, or so they thought. Does Dogelon Mars for the most part have a future, which especially is genuinely huge? As far as value, Dogelon Mars in every way that really matters has an exceptional certainly lovely potential to sort of for the most part arrive at new levels, or so they all things considered, for the most part thought. It truly is estimate that Elon will increment in esteem, or so they most certainly really thought in a significant manner. As per explicit specialists and business experts,